This makeup steps is for beginners. I mean, first timers, people that are just starting to wear makeup for the first time. The first thing is you want to cleanse your skin. You want to clean the dirty on your face. So you need to get micellar water and baby wipes. The reason why I'm recommending these two products is it's for all skin types. So if you have a sensitive skin, it's not going to break you out. All you need to do is to press some onto it and start cleaning your face. You see how it looks dirty? Bathing does not necessarily mean that your skin is properly cleansed. You still have to go through this process. So now that you have cleansed your skin, these are the things that you have done. One, you have removed the dirt from your skin. Secondly, you have taken out the natural oil your skin produced. You have taken that off your skin. Thirdly, if you have dry skin, this is the part where your skin will become drier. But don't fret, let me tell you what to do. The next product you need to apply on your skin is moisturizer. Moisturizer is very, very important after cleaning your face. You see what you did when you cleansed your face is you cleaned out the dirt. You also cleaned out the natural oil that your skin produced. So if you don't apply a moisturizer, your skin will produce excess oil and that will lead to breakout if you have oily skin. If you have sensitive skin, it's going to make your skin very red. If you have a dry skin, it's going to make you really dry and become flaky. You start seeing your skin peeling. And I'm sure you don't want that. Pick moisturizer that is for all skin types. So that way, at this stage, if you don't know what your skin type is because you are just starting to wear makeup, it will work for you. I'm going to press a little. I will apply it on my face. You see, when you apply moisturizer, you apply it like you're applying your cream. Let it go to your under eye gently. See, can you already see how my skin looks? Beautiful. When you apply your moisturizer, you will need to give it small time for it to get settled into your skin so that your skin will know that something hit it. You leave it for a little bit of time before you go over to the next product. Next product you're going to be using is the sunscreen. The moisturizer you use is to lock in water and to signal whatever organs produces oil to signal it that okay, the skin surface is okay. Please don't produce more so that it doesn't lead to breakout. But this is to protect your skin. Most likely you'll be going out with the makeup, so you don't want to get burned outside. So this is very important. It's not negotiable. So how do you know the amount you need is to measure with the two-finger rules. Can you see? You take it down to the end like so. Then you place, this is enough to go around your face. It's enough to go around your face. You just apply this. So this is my face. Can you see how the skin looks like? We shouldn't even apply anything on it. Abi? Let's apply something. Going to be going into the actual makeup. We are done with our skin prep and all you have to do to add moisture and to protect your skin. That's the basic you need to do because you're just starting as a beginner. On this part here, I'm going to be showing you the foundation approach, and on this side, I'm going to be showing you the powder approach. So both are very, very beginner friendly. It is easy makeup, easiest makeup for first timer. You can choose whichever one works for you. I'm going to be using UJV foundation. This foundation, it's true to skin, full coverage, and it's for all skin types. And it feels like you're not wearing anything. It is lightweight. This foundation, I recommend it like any day, anytime. For your foundation, dot it like this. 1, 2, 3 should be enough for your forehead. Here, 1, your nose side, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 here. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to put 1 here. So this should be enough to cover your face. To blend this out, you need a beauty sponge. So when you get a beauty sponge, it comes this small. Excuse this one. It's been through a lot. And when you put it in water, it becomes this big. So let me show you so you see. I'm going to add it in water just to show you how big it's going to look like. Can you see? Can you see how large that becomes? So that's what happens. So what you would do is to squeeze it out really well. Go ahead and start pressing. You see, you're pressing it. Don't swipe, press like this. After applying it, if you notice any spot on your skin, get a brush, dip it into the foundation, what you have left. Go to the part and start pressing the foundation on that side, just the part alone. The reason why you're not going to be using your beauty sponge is that beauty sponge will not give you the coverage to cover the spot as opposed to what the brush will do. For this side, get a dry powder puff with a powder palette that has a good coverage. This is from Dabota, and dip into your actual shade. You can mix it up a little bit and start applying. So we're going to use the same powder to set this side. We use the same loose powder to set this part down so it will prevent it from moving. For blush, use a lighter blush if you are light and place it somewhere around here. And if you are dark, you use a darker shade of blush. The excess of the blush is to add color to your face so you don't look all flat. Always place it here on your cheekbone. Use the outer part of your eye here to mark it. Place it there and blend it upward. See? You can also add to your nose to make it look cohesive. For your brows, brush it up. What you will do once you brush it is go to the tail end and drag here. Connect the top side with it like that and fill into any space that is not leveling up with the outer part, like so. Just leave it like that. From your powder palette, take a powder that is one shade lighter than your skin color. Place it under your eyes to brighten your under eye. Extend the powder to the sides of the nose with the powder puff to make it pointy and longer. Add a black eyeliner into the waterline to tidy up the eyes and also use a mascara for the eyes. This does wonders to the eyes. For the lips, I'm using a basic lip combo, a brown and a beige nude with a pink undertone. This lip combo goes well on any skin tone, whether you are light, fair, dark, medium, whatever skin tone you have, it will look well on you. So I went ahead to use the powder puff with the leftover of the powder I have on it just to further press to set my face down. Then I went to spray a setting spray, and here is the final look. Let me know which side of the face you're vibing the more. Which side will you do? Which side do you think is faster, the powder side or the foundation side? So I went outside to show you how it's looking with natural light, just so you know that it's like skin. It is true to the skin. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of makeup tutorial for beginners down in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye.